Alrighty, this is a very brief introduction into a discipline that I have come to call JustConflict. Years ago, I called this the framework for creative conflict resolution. And then one day I got notice from some guy in Colorado who was suing me because he thought he had rights to the term creative conflict resolution. And we ended up settling the case, and I think I won, and I think he probably thinks he won. But in any case, to make it simpler, I decided to use the term JustConflict, which is, of course, the title of my book. So it's good marketing, too. This is the most complicated of the 10 disciplines that you can do by yourself. Discipline number 10, making a durable agreement, really does require the other person participating with you. So this kind of pulls all of the previous ones together, and it really does help to have done the earlier work to be able to do this. But at least if we kind of we're clear, this is what we're aiming at, it makes sense. Okay, this is why we're doing all this stuff to get ready for discipline number 9. Basically what we're looking for here is that in those contexts in your life where somebody's doing something, somebody with whom you have a significant relationship is doing something which over and over again is irritating to you, bothersome, troublesome, upsetting, pisses you off, whatever, but you notice, hey, this isn't working for me. What am I going to do about it? Of course, what we want to do is get them to change, but of course, we can't change them. So this is a set of fairly complicated steps to take this dynamic and complex system, which is my relationship with this person who's bothersome to me, and translate that into a simple, at least structurally simple thing to do. Simple is not the same as easy, because as we'll see, emotionally and for a number of reasons, it may be really hard to do, but at least structurally simple. That's what we're trying to get to here. So the basic process is to, in the context of this relationship with someone where I have a significant relationship, and significance here is this somebody I spent a lot of time with? Is this somebody I have strong feelings about, either positive or negative? Is this someone whose choices have a big impact on me? If it's not somebody who is significant that I'm having this issue with, it's probably not worth doing all this work. It's not, unless, of course, it is something that arises in a number of relationships. Maybe there's the same thing keeps coming up in different relationships. What do these relationships have in common? Oh, me. So it's worth it for my own growth, development, transformation, healing to do this work. All right. So in the context of this most significant relationship or relationships, there's this pattern. This thing keeps happening. The first thing I want to do is to be able to see as objectively as possible exactly what is it that's happening. And a part of that, it helps to get some other points of view here that are saying, oh yeah, this is what it is that's happening. Because otherwise I'm just reacting to my own projections. So when this thing actually happens, then what is it that's going on in me? What does that do to me? What does this remind me of? What triggers me? What's my interior experience? And when I have that experience, what is the quality that's missing for me? What is it that I need? And so therefore, what is it that I can do in the context of my relationship with this troublesome person, which will move me towards what I need? It will not create everything that I always need forever and ever. But it will move me towards what I need. So that's what we're doing here, is we're getting to that place where there's this thing I can do, this simple thing to do. It can be as simple as a single sentence I will say. May have a number of clauses to it, but it's one sentence. And this is how I can then show up in that relationship in such a way that I'm transforming the relationship by me being different. This is not about me getting the other person to change. And the more I'm trying to change them, the harder it will be to make this work. I got to let go of any expectation that I'm going to change the other person. And I certainly don't want to do anything that's going to make them feel like I'm making them lose. Because if I'm making them lose, they're going to fight me. Okay? So it's simply a declaration of what is true for me and what it is that I need when this event happens. Right? Now, if you want to see some examples, I'll provide you a link to a video that is a part of the Speak the Helpful Truth series to give you an idea of the kind of thing that this might look like. But for the moment, be thinking about, in your most significant relationships, what are you noticing now is a pattern of issues that arises that's enough trouble for you, bothers you enough that you're willing to address it and to see, is there a way for you to be different in the relationship that will create more of what you need? All right. So that's what we're going to be working on now for at least a while, maybe the rest of our lives. All right. See you soon.